What important info have we released during the last week? When will Chernobylite have its premiere on PC? And when will the console versions arrive? Watch until the end and feel the real zone. Hey guys, it has been a few weeks since we've talked the last time. Recently we have released some important info about the game. In the video, we will tell you about the premiere on PC, current gen and next gen consoles. But first, let's talk a bit about what's going on with the development of Chernobylite. However, we won't focus on the fresh and new things, but rather on the scale of changes that our game has gone through. There have been cases where changes to one element of the game have gone so far it has turned into something much bigger. One of them, perhaps the most important for the entire history of Chernobylite, concerned the fractal worlds. Their design has changed several times until we finally worked out the shape you see today. The road the fractals traveled was extremely harsh. One of the most important questions is, how did it start? New concept came with the launch of Early Access. After entering the fractal world, the player was thrown into the center of a large labyrinth, but it didn't fit the style of the game at all. It felt more like some battleground, it had more Doom or Quake vibes than those we wanted to feel in Chernobylite. And now? Each fractal world is a simulation that can be entered with the help of Igor's special equipment, Ariadna. But to use it, first you will need to find the pieces of information scattered throughout the game. We had to modify a whole complex web of dependencies, linking the information Igor finds to his relevant commands, and figure out how they translate into specific parts of the fractal plot. The changes meant a lot of work for graphic designers who had to rework such assets as letters, documents and emails to apply the changed content. Sometimes they have done it several times, but perhaps the greatest challenge was the fact that the story is non-linear. Because of that, we had to think about which quests we could add clues and evidence to, just to be sure that the player would be able to collect all of them, no matter how the game was played. The place and time of fractal events has also changed. Now the course of this sequence is more dynamic, and before that, the player simply stood in front of the cafe and could not do anything. Now you have to take a walk around to unlock all the stages of the fractal and push Igor's investigation forward. Do you want to hear a lot more about the fractals and what they mean to the game? Leave a comment below this video and let us know. So, enough about the changes in the development. What about the most important info, so the premiere? We have just announced that the PC version will leave early access on July 28th, so just a bit more than a month from today. We made a special trailer for this occasion and you can find a link to it in the upper right corner of your screen. Of course, those of you who wait for console versions will realize that we didn't say anything about PS4s and Xbox One. The reason behind this disconnection of PC and current gen consoles premieres is simple. It needs a bit more time to be worked on. As the CEO of our publisher, All In Games, said, we are determined to do the game justice. Therefore we decided to delay the console launch in order to bring the best possible versions of Chernobylite to console players. If you ask yourselves what the premiere date for current gen consoles will be, we can't share it yet. We can say that the version will arrive in summer 2021. We promise we'll share a precise date as soon as we can. Same goes for next gen consoles. We will bring them in 2021, but the current gen consoles will go first. We also wanted to remind you that if you buy the game during early access, which will end on July 28th, you will get the free DLC. So watch our videos, check out the gameplay or watch your favorite players' live streams and get your Chernobylite quickly. That's it for today, Stalkers. Take care and see you in the zone.